Hey, what's up, Liz? Just a minute, guys. Accelerate. What's up, man? Let me do some configuration changes here. What's up, Kurd? And we'll just do a quick stream. I have not looked at the release stream. I have not looked at the. Just a minute. I haven't looked at the information for Banquet. I know a lot of it already. I did talk quite a bit about it with Kabam Live Ops while I was there last week. So I knew it was coming. Let's see here. Let's see if I can. Let's do that. Just a minute, guys. Need to make sure all my configurations are good. Hey, if anybody has a link to the Banquet announcement, just let me know, and I'll click on that. I don't have it at the ready. What's up, Andrew? Time to whale in a couple days, brother. In a couple days. So while I was at Kabam last week up in Vancouver with the rest of the great content creators I've out there, including Andrew. Posted here. Forgotten. Thanks, bro. I talked to the Kabam Live Ops, and if for those who don't know, the Kabam Live Ops, they're the ones who do all the daily deals, all the Banquet events, July 4th, Cyber Weekend, and all that kind of jazz. So, I was talking with them, trying to figure out where we were going to be going for this Banquet and beyond, and get some rationale behind what their mindset was, or strategy was, with regards to. Sorry, Kurt, you're not. Let me give you. I'm gonna make you a mod, and then you can post it. So there you go. So all right, Kurt, you're a mod now. So anyway, about what they're going to do for the Banquet this year, how they're going to go in the future, and where the majority of their revenue does come from. So it was great to talk to the Live Ops guys. All right, thanks, got it, Kurt. Let me open this up. Let's see. And so it was great talking to them. And we did go over what the Banquet was. So it was nice for that, for us to have that discussion. And so I knew about what was going to happen in the Banquet. I knew what the top ranks were going to get. And I know that they track me. And I know that they track a lot of the big whales in this game. And they were very open and very forthright with regards to what the Banquet rewards were going to be, what the drop rates are going to be. Hopefully the drop rates are going to be in this posting, maybe not. But the drop rates, in my opinion, are probably one of the telling things about how good this Banquet's going to be. You can always have some tier 3 basic crap in the Banquet crystals, and their drop rates are extremely high as opposed to the premium stuff. Then it's going to be a bad Banquet. But from the drop rates, what I saw from the crystals, from the superior crystals, the drop rates look fantastic for you to get the big premium stuff like Sig Stones, like tier 4 alpha. So I was very happy with it. And then even more, I was more disappointed. I was disappointed on what the top ranks, like top 1 through 90, were going to get. I mean, Jesus Christ, top 1's going to get freaking 2 to 4s. Even 4 through 30 are going to get a 3 to 4 gem. And then you're going to get that voucher. The voucher is insane, guys. So for those who don't know what the voucher is, 2025 voucher is, you can use that voucher to get any champion that's published, that's released in 2025. So let's say you want to use it in January to get whatever those January champs is. You can use it. Or you can wait until September to get the September champ. It's absolutely phenomenal. The voucher is going to be so good. It's something that we haven't seen before, which is great. And I think, so the top 30 get that voucher. So it's absolutely crazy. And I already know who I'm going to use it on. It's just going to be, absolutely crazy. So I'm excited. So before we go into this, let's take a step back of where we were last year. All right, so last year, and actually the year before, but last year I ranked number 2, which is pretty insane. I am not going to go for number 2 because I know what that gap was between number 2 and number 1 was, and it was very considerable. Like, I would have had to invest a whole lot more in order to make number 1. So I think Kuwaiti Wolf got number 1. But number 2, that was pushing it still, and then so the gap between number 2 and number 3 wasn't that much. And then from number 3 until number 4 into 30 is considerable. So you got those top 3 tryhards who are out there. I don't know who is going to be this year, who those 3 tryhards are going to be. I'm not going to be one of them. My goal is to be top 30. The top 30 rewards are freaking spicy. I think they're going to be great, and we'll go through that. But yeah, so at the very bottom, rank number 30 and 31, it was equivalent to about 680,000 units, which is considerable, which is very considerable. So yeah, so if you are aiming for top 30, plan on investing at least 680,000 units, and that will give you around 2,200 crystals to open. So it's quite a bit. Now, I was talking to Clown about it too, and I was like, man, these rewards are really great. These rewards are absolutely fantastic. So is that going to push the amount of spend for top 30 up a little bit? Well, I think it will a little bit, but Clown had a great point, was that, yeah, there are a lot of whales in this game. There are a lot of whales, but there's probably only like, and each year it goes down. Each year there's probably only like 30 people that can afford to do that, to push for top 30. And that doesn't change a whole lot. You're not going to have a new player decide to spend units up to 680,000. So I think 680,000, I think that's a good mindset to have with regards to where you need to spend in order to get a top 30. Now, top 90, there's going to be a big jump between there. So you're probably looking at from 680,000 units down to maybe 300,000 units, which is still considerable, but that's what I think where we should go. All right, let me read up on Czech. Sweeta, hello, sir, can you hire me? Dude, one of the best things about my job is that I do not supervise anybody. I don't have any hiring decisions. All I do is sell. And it's an absolute joy. In the military, I was in charge of 150 people at the squadron commander level. And now, as soon as I retire from the military, I'm not in charge of anybody. I don't write any reports. I don't do any awards. I don't do any of that shit. All I do is focus on selling. So I'm sorry, sweet, I can't hire you. Seems like I'll add up. Let's see. Voucher is nutty. Absolutely curd. Thanks, Sith. I do appreciate it, man. I am going to go for top 30, and I'll get it. Hope Enzo gets top 30, then 4 Loki possibly number 1. Dude, 4 Loki is going to smash it this year. So last year, again, I ranked number 2 individually, and then the Alliance ranked number 2. Much of that reason was because I went a little crazy. But this year we have some great players that are looking to invest in the game. So I think that there is a really good chance that we get number 2 again. So just, FYI to everybody who's looking to compete at one of those top alliance levels, you're going to have to put up with 4 Loki. There is always the tryhards that get top 1, but I think we're going to get number 2. Campo, hey Yusuf, I might want to watch this back from the beginning, but tuning in now. Thanks, man. Hey, I was really looking forward to seeing you last week, but unfortunately I didn't get to see you. Miss you, Campo. I think you're awesome. Let's see. I think it's too soon for rank 4. Alan, that's a good point. It could be too early for a rank 4, just based upon this trajectory. If you look at last year's video of like my account synopsis, I was sitting at around 73 rank 2s. And now we're at rank 3s, which means next year they're going to have to offer rank 4s. Rank 5s at the end of the banquet next year, and then so on and so forth. I would say in the next 2 years, we're going to start looking at the announcement for 8-star champions. Fred Chester, 4 Loki will definitely be number 1. I'm telling you, Fred, it's not going to happen. I think the best we can try is number 2. You're a Pixie, you're a tryhard. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. You have something on your chin? Yeah, I got a little. I got a little scruff. I haven't shaved in a couple days. If Psycho God was a 7-star, you'd push the top 90 to R for him. Let's see. When does the banquet start? It starts on Friday. So I hope everybody's excited. Friday is what we're talking about. Forgotten. Will you be doing live banquet openings? Look forward to whaling. So I will probably do one on Friday, maybe Saturday. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I am going to be keeping my score a little bit on the DL. However, everybody should know that I am going to go for the top 30. I've already budgeted it and planned for it. But I'm going to try to keep the scores pretty confidential as much as I can, especially towards the latter end of the banquet. I won't be doing as many openings. Please no 8 stars. Yeah, sweet. I'm sorry, man. I mean, that's just the trajectory of what we're looking at for this game. So 8 stars, I would say in 2 years. 2 years banquet, there'd probably be an announcement for an 8-star. How many units do we need to for top rewards? Seal, it all depends on where you want to end. Individual top rewards, again, I think if top 90 is your goal, you're probably looking at 300,000 units spent. All you want is 7-star King. I have a 7-star King, Yorji. I've never used him, so just FYI. Milestone were kind of mid. I haven't checked out the milestone. That's the one thing I don't know. Say, 4Loki scores will not be disclosed. That is correct. All of the streamers within 4Loki have been directed to not disclose scores. If anybody does, then Yusafa will go and travel to their house and kick them in the ass. Don't forget 7 stars go to R6, so you say 3 years. Maybe Jack. Yep, we'll see. We'll see what that trajectory looks like with the pace of champion acquisition as well as rank up is going to be. What rank will 100k units get you? It'll probably be in the percentage base, Ray. I haven't looked at. I haven't been really concerned about the percentages in a few years. Only the top ranks from 90 up. What's up, Andy? And Clown will kick them from the alliance right after. All right. So let's go through these things. Let's check these out. All right. So I've got it on my screen here. Banquet crystals. Okay. All right. I don't care about banquet crystals. I care about. So is it just greater? All right, so I only care about superior banquet crystals. So if you guys are going to invest in banquet crystals, only invest in the superior ones, is my opinion. They give the most points, and they have the best rewards. So I would definitely do that. Number 2 free-to-play player. What's up? Hey, what's up, Jason? All right, so let's see. We got 7-star Sig Stones, plus 5. 7-star Signature Stones, quantity 2, so you get 2 of those Sig Stones if you pull that. You get 7-star Signature Stone class-based, plus 5, 1. Okay. You got 7-star Crystal Shards, 3,000, 1,000, 1,500, 15,000. Okay, now what's not in here is not the percentages or the drop rates, which is very very interesting. They did show them to me while I was in Vancouver last week. I couldn't tell you what they are. I know what they are just basically, but of course you're going to see a very small percentage of a 15,000 7-star Hero Crystal Shard drop as opposed to a 1,500. So just FYI. What's up, Dreamin'? Dreaming your boy Tang is going to be up there at the leaderboard with me, man. He's going to be dropping some units. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we got 7-star Crystal Shards, Titan Crystal Shards. Okay, that's great. Look at that. That's a spicy 20,000. Let's see. Glorious Guardians box keys. All right, so if you guys want to know what the Glorious Guardians box key is, this was explained to me. All right, so the Glorious Guardians box key is a key that you get where you can select any champion within that pool of 6 champions within the Glorious Guardians crystal. Oh, just a minute. Bye, babe. Love you. Sorry, my wife is just taking off from home. All right, so if you get the box key, you can select any champion within those in the crystal. Now, that does not impact when you actually have a crystal and you spin the crystal. And they talked about the live stream earlier where if you spin the crystal and you get one of those champions, that champion is then removed from the next crystal that you spin, and then you only have a choice of 5. But the Glorious Guardians box key is you go in there and you can select whatever champion you want. It does not affect the crystals when you spin it. So just FYI. So that's actually pretty nice. Let's see, the 7-star limited edition selector looks like just like another Nexus 7-star Hero Crystal. You got a Titan Crystal, which is great. 7-star Awakening Gem Crystal Shards, 500. That's not a whole lot, guys. So if you pull that, don't be happy. Let's see, go back to chat. I thought it was funny they had 28k Titan Shards, also a 7-star Titan Crystals separate. Yeah. Oh, so by the way, Kurt, so let's talk about that. Why do they have the Titan Shards, the number of Titan Shards, and then a Titan Crystal? Well, I know exactly why. Let's say in the future, it has not, they don't have any plans for it, but let's say in the future, they want to offer Titan Shard Selector or Titan Shard Nexuses, where you trade in for more than just 20,000. Let's say 100,000, you get to select 3. That's probably why they're doing it. They're thinking ahead on that. Let's see, we got the Tier 5 Class Catalyst, which is okay. The Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst Fragment, okay, that's okay. Tier 6 Basic Catalyst Fragment, Tier 6 Basic Catalyst, okay, noted. Class Catalyst, noted. Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst Fragment, just 5,700. And then this one here is 630 Tier 7 Basic Catalyst Fragments, which you need, what is it, 3 of in order to R4? So that is not much at all. It's pretty much in the same line of what they were offering the Tier 6 last year. What do you think of it all? It seems pretty juicy. I think it's extremely juicy. All right, read last. See, Zephyr, what did you write? Yusafa, are you going to carry his peasants? I absolutely will try to carry you guys as much as possible. There will be some serious investment. 7 stars, Champion Selector, Vision, Thanos, or King. All right, now the only one in there that's even worth pulling is going to be Vision. That's it. Thanos and King I've had for over a year now from last Banquet, 7 stars, and I have never used them. So I would say the only one that's even worth pulling is the Vision. So I would go for that. Let's see, 7-star Jessica Jones, which is great. I would love to have a 7-star Jessica Jones. All right, so gold drops, noted. ISO 8 drops, noted. Okay, whatever. All right, so here's the Grand Banquet Alliance and Realm events, how to get points. So I'm looking at this right here. So buying Superior Banquet Crystal and then opening. So it's 400 points for both of them. Good, Zephyr. 20k units, that'll be good. All right, so let's see the solo event. Let's see, we'll get units, great. Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selector, great. Superior Banquet Crystal, okay, 1 of those. Tier 6 Basic Catalyst, 4 of those, okay. Superior Banquet Crystal, 1 of those. Tier 3, 4. She-Hulk Deathless Piece, so a lot of people are going to be aiming for the 3,300 unit cost of this. It's 300 units for a Superior Banquet Crystal, Jonas. 7-star Crystal Shards, 7-star Crystal Shards, 3,700. 7-star Awakening Gem Crystal Shard, 1,000. I don't know how many shards, if somebody could post in chat, how many shards it takes to get an entire Awakening Gem. I can't remember what it is. Let's see, Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst, okay, Tier 6 Class Catalyst, 7-star Hero Crystal Shards, 3,700. Tier 5, 10k. Alright, so that's 1/10 of a Awakening Gem. 7-star Crystal Shards, alright. 7-star Awakening Gem Crystal Shards, that's another 2 grand. 7-star Rank Up Gem, 1 to 2. Okay, noted. Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst, 2 of those. Okay, noted. And the Glorious Guardians box key. All right, so again, at the last milestone, you can choose any champ in that crystal. It just does not affect or impact the drop rates for the actual crystal when you pull it. Where was the cost of SBC announced? It's actually up here. If you want to scroll up, they're right here. Buying a Superior Banquet Crystal. So actually, those are the points, but it will be 300. All right, so that's great. Those are the milestones. Let's see. Here's the Alliance event. All right, Alpha Catalyst. All right, this is all just great. Whatever. Anything that I've died for in here? No. I mean, there's another Glorious Guardians box key, so that's number 2. So if you have a Alliance that is really trying hard, you'll have at least 2 box keys, which would be great. Here's the ranked rewards. All right, so I am not going for number 1, 2, or 3. I'm just not doing it. But just to review, the big wins in here are you got some 2 to 3s, you've got some 1 to 2s noted. You've got Scarlet Witch Classic. Okay, that's great. All right, so the Alliance event ranked rewards. Yeah, it's no big deal. I mean, for Loki, we're playing on this one. Um, 7-star Titan Crystal. Yeah, this isn't. You get 25,000 fragments for tier 7, so that's what, half? Um, yeah. I mean, we're going to go for number 2. Okay, so the Great Banquet Realm event. Below are milestones and rewards for the Banquet Realm event summoners. Okay, so this is the Realm event for all of us. And we want to go and reach the 7-star Isophony. That's what we want, guys. We'll make it. We'll absolutely make it. I absolutely believe we'll make it. Yep. Yep. That's 4.2 billion. We'll do it. I'll make sure that we make it. All right, so the Banquet Realm of individual ranked rewards. So these are the big spicy ones. 11. So that's a max sig Jessica Jones, max sig Vision. Now here's what I've had a problem with in the past with these ranked rewards is that if you are going for number 1, the chances of you dropping a crystal in or a 7-star Jessica Jones or a 7-star Vision in the actual crystals is very, very high based upon the volume and amount of superior banquet crystals that you're going to be opening. So I really, realistically, number 1 will already have pulled and duped Jessica Jones and Vision several times. So these ones, these 2 awards really don't mean a whole lot to me. Bastion title, okay, that's a title, whatever. 7-star, all right, so 1 voucher, which is Fire, which is awesome. 2 rank 3 to 4 rank up gems, the generic ones. 3 rank 2 to 3, which again is mid because I already have 59 rank 3s. So for the whale, the person who's going to go with the highest, it's really not going to impact. Let's see, Mike Hill, you said read last. How many crystals do we need to buy the She-Hulk piece? I don't think it was many, Mike. I think it was 13,000 points for the She-Hulk to get that. So just extrapolate that, divide by 400, and that's how many you're going to get. Yeah, Faust, 59 R3s. That's what I'm at. The voucher Diraj is you can choose any champion in 2025. Any champion. Any that you want, which is insane. All right, so going back here, you got 7-star limited edition selector. Okay, this is another like Nexus, whatever. You got 6-star innate relic stones, 100. Okay, noted. 6-star relic rank up gems, 2 to 3. All right, so that is another useless item in the ranked rewards because, if you're going for prestige, that's great, and you haven't. But chances are the whale or whoever's going for number 1 already has all of their relics ranked up to rank 3. So whatever. 7-star awakening gem, that's great. Nexus 6-star relic crystal 3. Again, if you're a whale and you're going after this number 1, chances are you probably already have all the 6-star relics. So just FYI. I think there are some misses. This makes it sound like it's a lot better than it actually is. It's just, again, these 7-star Jessica Jones, this guy, whoever this is, guy or girl, is already going to have this stuff. And that's what I saw last year. So number 2, where I was last year, it still looks pretty good. There's only 1 3 to 4 rank up gem crystal, so a generic. So only 1. Oh no, so this is a crystal, and this is generic. So it's still 2 rank 4s, and the rest of the same stuff. Rank 3, they've got 1 gem crystal, and so you still got 2 of those. And then 4 to 30. This is where the sweet spot where I'm aiming to end. Are you going for number 1, Yusuf? Nope, I'm not. I'm not doing 1, 2, or 3. My sweet spot is 4 through 30. I'm not going to invest what I did last year. It hurt too much. And if we have time, we can talk about what happened last year. All right, so signature stones, 50 of those. Titan crystal, 2 of those. You still get 1 rank 3 to 4. That's a rank up gem. That's generic. You get a 2025 voucher, which is fantastic. You still get the Jessica Jones and the Vision Thanos or Kang, noted. Limited edition selector, so you get 2 more of those, which is big Nexus. More 6-star innate. Again, these are useless. 7-star Awakening Gem, which is fantastic. That's generic, which I'd love to use for my Sinister. And then next is 6-star Relic Crystal. Okay. And then if you do top 90 or top 60, you still get a rank up gem Crystal, R3 to 4, which is great. 61 to 90, 91 to 120. When did the rank 4s, they end at 90. So that's a crystal. Let's see. Catching up on chat. What the difference in the reward from the GBC last year banquet if you take out the superior? I mean, the point value is the same. Yeah, Faust. Yeah, I suggest everybody that's on this stream right now that's listening to this, don't bother with this event. Don't spend. It's fine. Nobody, it just don't do it, man. It's just not worth it. Don't spend. It's just a crap hole. You'll get all the champs later on in the next 3 months. It's fine. Just don't spend. Andrew's going for top 90 on God. I hate your on God, man. 90 and 120. That's where, so after 90 is when the rewards really start to drop off. Really, in-game players are looking for that rank 4. You're spending your 10k units on the first day and calling it a day. There you go, man. Yeah, you guys don't need to spend units. It's all good. Karate Mike, use off and tell his competition not to participate smart. Hey, for those who don't know, Karate Mike works for Kabam, and his motivation is for you guys to spend. My motivation is for you guys not to spend. I don't want you guys threatening my place at the top 30. No, let's see. Yeah, so they start dropping off. I don't know what the thresholds are going to be for the percentage-based ones. I just don't know. I would just say, to meet top 90, my guesstimation is 300,000 units spent. Your sole motivation is trying to make 7-star Zemo a thing. Oh, man. Dude, fucking Gladiator. I hate Gladiator Mike. I hate him. Let's see, what does Judah say? Hey, what's up, Judah? I think people forget that the store will also have additional items. Yeah. Hey, and so for those who don't know, and if you don't know, I don't know where you've been living, but please go to buy units off of the Kabam store, not through the in-game. You just get many more benefits by doing it in the in-store game, the Kabam store online. Don't dare put Zemo and Titan. He's so mid. All right, so let's see what else we got down here. We got accolades. Okay, accolades are great. Doesn't really mean a whole lot. Okay. All right. So that's all the reward. So last year's story is I was really going hard. I really wanted that number 1 spot, and until the last day, I thought I was going to get it. But I heard that whoever was challenging me for number 1 was just freaking right there. Always following me. There was always he was always right behind me. Whenever I made a move, that person made a move. I did not know his score. I did not know, but I was feeling increasingly pressured. And so what we did, the Alliance, we didn't know how they were getting my score, but it was obvious that it was correlated somehow. Whether or not it was a bug in the game or whether or not some other thing was happening, we shut down the Alliance for like the last 2 hours of the banquet event, except for 2 of us. So I think it was Clown, and then it was me that was opening crystals and investing a whole lot. And for the last hour, nobody was able to join because we didn't want, if in fact there was some sort of inside problem, we didn't want that score to be released. Now, as it turned out, I lost handedly for rank 1. But there was always that thing in the back of my head that possibly there was somebody that was gaining access to my score through an inside means. We didn't know exactly who it was. If that was happening, I have my suspicions. I have nothing of proof, but it left a sour taste in my mouth with regards to trying to go for number 1 again, which I'm not. I mean, I have decided that this is not going to happen. I don't want that stress in my life, and it doesn't. The difference between rewards of rank 1, 2, or 3 does not outweigh. There's no margin. The marginal benefit from those ranks and top 30, they're just not there. So I think the sweet spot for me is top 30. It'll make me happier, less stress, and I'll be able to go for it. So number 1 was Kuwaiti Wolf. I think he changed his name in game. I don't know what he changed to, but yeah. Came in late. Do the crystals give you better rewards inside if you're Thronebreaker or Valiant? Nordic, I don't know. I believe they do. I don't know. Karate Mike's online. Maybe he can answer that. Let's see. Nah, you don't need number 1. Yeah, I don't need number 1. I'd rather be stress-free, man. It's just not worth it. There should be an option to hide your points from an alliance mate. We have talked about that. We did talk about that with Kabam to see what the possibilities were, just to hide it from the entire alliance and only make it visible for the individual. But yeah, I don't think that made it to the top of our priority list to do. So the first ever rank 3 to 4 goes to whoever spins more. Lame as fuck, but not surprised. I mean, that's the way this game, is. I am 100% on the monetize the crap out of this game, guys. So if you're asking anybody, if you're asking me whether or not this game should be monetized more and should charge people more for playing this free-to-play game, my answer is absolutely yes, because that is the only way that we're going to keep this game going for years to come. There needs to be investment. There needs to be people paying to play this game. So monetize it more was my comment back to Command last week. If you are working on an activity or a game update and there's no way to monetize it, that is a waste of time. It needs to be monetized more. Give you the link for somebody want to drop the link in the website, Kurd. If you want to drop the link one more time for Cosmic Cow, that'd be awesome. How much spend last year? Secret, dude. I do not say how much I spend. I have been pretty open with regards to what I think is going to make to take top 30. It's going to be around 608,000 units. Oh, his name is Amfrika right now. Okay. Yeah. So Kurd posted the link to this website here. So yeah. So those are I think it's great. I think it's absolutely great. I think if you have no chance on getting top 90. Just take it casually. Don't be stressed out about it. Just be casual about the entire event. After top 90, the rewards severely ramp down. So just FYI, if you're not going to make top 90, just be okay with that. What is unfortunate is how much you spend and still not get the good rewards. That's probably that's the probability in your opinion. Like regardless of your rank, if you drop 1K, you should get a 3 to 4. Yeah, Judah, it's not going to happen, man. I mean, these are going to be premium rewards. I am 100% on the train of Banquet. I love Banquet. I think it's great. It speaks to my strengths. It's definitely not playing in battlegrounds or I'm not very good at this game, but I'm very good at Banquet. Let's see, monetization is cool, but spending to the degree of MCOC is very steep. Yeah, I mean, if you want, so the way this was explained to us last week was, this game is free to play. But you have resources. When you say free to play, you're only talking about the money part of it. You've got your time as a resource and you've got money as a resource. And what people have been using is money to offset the time required to play this game and progress in advance. And some of us use both. So a lot of time and a lot of money to progress in this game. So it's all up to the individual. If you have fun playing this game, then great. I'm 100% on board with people spending to play this game. But if you don't, that's cool too. Yeah. So anyway, guys, so that's my view on this Banquet. I think it's great. I hope you guys are excited. I don't think you should spend at this event. I don't think it's worth it for you guys, all 200 viewers on this video, and everybody who watches this back. I think you guys should just put down your phones for the next 2 weeks and just enjoy having some time off. And yeah, I think that's what you guys should be doing. Except I know that Faust won't. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. Let's go back. I think MSD is back to streaming. I kind of knew that he was going to be streaming, so he was taking like a 10-minute break. So let's go back over and raid MSD. Let me get the link here. Copy link, and we'll go back over and say hi to him, and we'll do a USAFA raid here. There we go. Hashtag USAFA raid, guys. Let's go ahead and say hi to MSD. Ghost Dog, welcome, brother. And I'll check you guys later.